Hello, I understand that you want to know how to tell if a woman is a lesbian. There are many ways to find out if a woman is a lesbian. However, you should ask yourself this question. Do you think that this woman wants you to know that she is a lesbian? And then the second question you want to ask is, are you the one who wants to know she is a lesbian? And then the third question you need to ask yourself is, how will it benefit you if you know that this woman is a lesbian? And then the fourth question you want to ask is, how will it benefit the woman who you want to know is a lesbian? And once you ask yourself those questions, then you can decide whether or not you still want to know if this woman is a lesbian. There are a lot of people who want to know who's gay and who's not gay. Or rather, they want to know, is this person into guys or into girls? But why do they want to know? Well, there's a plethora of reasons why people want to know if this woman is a lesbian. Maybe it's a man and he has this fixation on lesbians and he really wants to have a lesbian for a girlfriend. Or maybe the woman is interested in this other woman and she just wants to know, is she a lesbian? Does she like women? Because if she does, then I'm going to ask her out on a date. There's so many reasons why people want to know, is this woman a lesbian? However, you might want to consider that this woman, if she has not personally disclosed to you that she is a lesbian, then maybe she does not want you to know. And why does she not want you to know that she's a lesbian? Well, being a lesbian is completely fine. However, people don't always respect or treat people well once they find out that they are a same-sex attracted person. Why is that? Because we live in a society that views sexual orientation in a very closed-minded manner. They view most people view everyone as heterosexual. And that is one of the reasons why people want to find out if a woman is a lesbian. And this woman may be proud and confident in her skin being a lesbian. However, she's very careful and mindful of her surroundings. And she may not let people know that she's a lesbian. Not because she is ashamed of herself or it doesn't even mean that she is afraid of other people. However, she is protecting herself and she does not feel like everybody should know about her sexual orientation. Now, I actually identify as a lesbian. And since I am a lesbian and I've been around other lesbian women, I have what you call a sixth sense about knowing if women are lesbians. However, I know from personal experience that I don't think that it's anyone's business to know that I am a lesbian. However, since I am a life coach and I'm an author, due to professional reasons, people find out that I am a lesbian. But in my private life, I don't walk around telling the world that I'm a lesbian. If I feel comfortable enough to share with someone that I'm a lesbian, then I will do so. And because I experience the real world and I experience how people treat people who identify as lesbian or gay, the reactions and the treatment are not always pleasant. And I do not reveal other women's sexual orientation to anyone unless she agrees for me to do so. For example, if she wants me to introduce her to another young lady due to the fact that she's interested in a romantic relationship with the woman who she is attracted to, this woman would have to agree to give me permission to introduce these two women together and to reveal to the woman of interest that the lady who I'm introducing her to is interested in getting to know you better and she identifies as a lesbian. That's pretty much the only time that I will do so. I have to get permission from the person to reveal their sexual orientation as a lesbian to someone else. And although people will continue to ask the question, how do you know a woman is a lesbian? I decided to do this video to allow people to reflect on their intentions for wanting to know why a woman is a lesbian. Because giving clues and giving hints or just really telling unsolicited information about a person to other people is a violation. It would be extremely disrespectful for me to just go around telling people randomly, I know so-and-so is a lesbian. Oh yeah, I know her. Oh, you see her over there? She's a lesbian. These people didn't ask me about these women being a lesbian, but if I went out and just told them because I just wanted other people to know about somebody else's private business, and your sexual orientation is your private business, it's your identity, then I would be in the wrong. I absolutely would not do anyone like that, and I do not want anyone doing me like that either. And I did this video because I just want to highlight what the experience is like for a woman who is a lesbian, and when she learns that other people have been trying to find out her sexual orientation without her permission, it really can affect you. And it causes that woman to not trust the person who is participating in that behavior. And also, it's a safety issue. We are women and we live in a world that has people who are very unruly. There's people who are bigoted and prejudiced against same-sex attracted people. And you're putting her in harm's way by exposing her sexual orientation to people who you do not know their true intentions. And even the person who is asking about another woman's sexual orientation, we don't really know their intention. Unless that person wants you to know their sexual orientation, just allow them to freely do so, but don't ask them their sexual orientation. I actually did a poll not too long ago, maybe within a year ago, and I asked, do you think that it is okay for you to ask another person if they are lesbian, gay, bisexual, or LGBTQ+? And the poll results came out where most people said no, but there were people who said yes. We all know everybody has their own will, but just take a moment to really pay attention to your intentions and your motives behind wanting to know why a woman is a lesbian, and consider her situation instead of being caught up in your own thoughts, or maybe you are influenced by somebody else's thoughts because they're telling you that you need to know if this person is a lesbian, because you don't. I know that there is also content on YouTube that says things like how to know a person is gay. And I really don't agree with those type of videos, because the only way that you should know a person is gay, lesbian, bisexual, or LGBTQ+ is if they tell you. Now, there are certain situations where they do need to disclose their sexual orientation to you, and that is if they are in a romantic and sexual relationship with you. If they are not, you don't need to know. And I understand there are people who want their family or their friends to know that they identify as lesbian or gay. And that is completely up to their discretion if they want to disclose that and reveal that information. But they don't have to. And that does not mean that this lesbian person or this gay person or LGBTQ+ person is being deceptive. It does not mean that they are being secretive. And it does not mean that they are ashamed of who they are.